Hey folks, Terry Miller with Miller Homes Group, and today we took MHG Happy Hour on the road. We know in East Texas, homes are in short supply, so today I brought Brittany Morton with me to Clayton Homes, and she's gonna tell you why we're here.
Hey guys, I'm Brittany Morton. I am Vice President of Miller Homes Group, and today I'm here with a team of people to talk to you about manufactured options. As Terry said, our housing market is definitely low in supply. So during those times, we got to get creative and talk to you about other products that are available, help educate you about what to look for, and also talk to realtors about things to know if you're going to take a listing on manufactured homes. Follow me, and we'll come inside.
Guys,
Hey.
good seeing y'all. Welcome to
see
Clayton
you.
Homes.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing great, doing great.
Thanks for helping us today.
Oh, no problem. That's what I'm here to do. Maybe I can answer a couple of questions.
Well, we're just going to talk about affordable housing in a market right now that's tough to find affordable housing. And we can see by your wall here, you kind of specialize in affordable housing.
Yes,
All right, brother.
Been ready.
What have you got to show us? Let's go out the back door and take a look.
Oh, check it out.
I want to see this big, good-looking white one up front here. What is it?
Garrity, I would love to show you that. It's got a farmhouse look to it. It's a triple wide. Everybody loves these wraparound porches. They love this cedar trim. This house has brick underpinning on it, and it also has a 9-foot ceiling.
Well, I knew that's probably your most expensive one because that's usually what I gravitate
Oh,
toward.
you right on it right now. Notice in here, Brittany, the ceiling beams in here. This is all LED lighting in here. Low E thermal pane windows, 9-foot ceilings, as I was telling you.
Hey, not to interrupt, but it just got quiet.
It's amazing how soundproof they are and how well insulated.
What's the thickness of these walls?
Well, this one right here, we have a 2x6 wall with R19 insulation in it with low E thermal pane windows. We also put R33 in the roof and R22 in the floor. The standard in the industry is a lot less, but at Clayton, we build everything energy smart. And that way we upgrade all the insulation. We put low E thermal pane windows. We put an Ecobee thermostat in the house. We use all energy efficient lighting. That way when you get your light bill every month, you have a lifetime of savings.
All the noise outside, and they'll hear it as we're coming up, okay? And the minute I close the door, the noise is gone.
It's just amazing, the insulation.
Okay, well this
and
blows us,
soundproof
the
and stuff.
9-foot ceilings blows us away. Show me that kitchen over there, that's a bad boy.
Oh, well, everybody loves the kitchen. Women love kitchens and bathrooms. So we go over here, we got these nice wood shaker cabinet doors, which are really nice. They're 42-inch cabinets. We have a tile backsplash right here. We have a roll countertop edge with stainless steel appliances in it. And everything, once again, I want to emphasize, everything we build is energy smart construction.
Isn't this part cross mod? Can you help the consumer understand the difference between standard manufactured and what a
Okay.
cross mod is?
What we have to do is you have to put a hinge roof on it, a 612 roof pitch, or you have to have a triple section. So you don't necessarily have to have the roof pitch on this one, but if it was a multi-section, you could put a roof pitch on it, at least a 512, and then you would qualify for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac financing. And not only that, they all actually will use a stick and brick comp as a comparable. But you do have to put a carport or a garage on the location.
Okay.
And as you know, we list some with
Yes.
y'all, and we do garages with overhead doors. You walk through a breezeway into the house. Very new, very nice. Plus, it gives the consumer something to park in. That way, everybody can put their vehicles in there and store the Christmas trees, extra stuff you have.
Now,
Absolutely.
Don, I'm glad you brought up all the ways we can finance things because I brought a beautiful lady with me to talk about that today. Some of you folks are going to recognize, Amber, I'm putting you right here in the middle, girl. You make us, y'all make us look good. To focus on what we were talking about earlier, and then he kind of segued in, thank you very much. When Brittany was introducing everything earlier, we were talking about some things that are going on in the marketplace today. And while we want everybody to have a home they can afford as real estate agents, all right, come on now, we make our money selling stick and brick out there or whatever. So we're here today as just a service to the consumer. And we brought a lender to talk about existing mobile homes and modulars that are on the ground. And then we've got one of the superior mobile homes and modular new build guys right here. And then Brittany has worked with you in the past, and her husband and their team have worked with you. So this gives some options to the customer. We're not making it all about profit. If we're lucky, we get to sell them the piece of land. Now, and you get involved in this conversation. This is just a free forum here, but what we're seeing, look right at the camera and do that. What we're seeing in today's market is we have We have a lot of agents that just go out and they'll see a mobile home. It's 25 years old. They put it'll go FHA, VA, it'll do this, it'll do that. They're using some lender out of Dallas, and then the week of closing, they go, this is a mobile home. Oh my God, we don't do mobile homes. It's not retrofitted, or they'll say, well, hey, we need the serial number off of it. And the listing agent goes, well, I don't know where to find that. Look, you listed it. You have a responsibility you said it'd go FHA and it won't. You deal with this every day.
So
Take over.
I'm Amber. I'm with Finance of America Mortgage. Mortgages by Amber Bolden here in Tyler. So for manufactured homes, what we run into a lot is a lot of people don't realize that the purchase contract does not specify the home type. So it doesn't say on there, this is manufactured.
No, just a single family.
It's just a single family, yes. So when we get that contract, if we don't have a good relationship with that buying agent or that listing agent, what we run into is a lot of people getting last minute those phone calls.
Yeah.
Instead, having that relationship and knowing which loan programs work. Manufactured homes are an entirely different animal. A great animal when it comes to home buying.
Oh, I want everybody to have a home, and so do you, and so do you, and so do you. But Amber's going to give you, if you're a real estate agent, if you were with us, you would already know this, but if you're a real estate agent, you need to know the things to look for if you're listing a property or if you've got a buyer. Now, if you're a buyer or a seller, she's about to give you some big hints. He's about to give you some big hints to make your property more sellable. And if you're a buyer and you just need 5 acres, unrestricted, she's going to help you with that, and he's going to put you in this beautiful home. So I want you to keep running with that. I'm going to keep introducing you, but I want you to keep running with the things people need to look for to make this experience their own.
Absolutely. So as rates are getting lower or staying lower, what we're running into a lot is people are finding more purchasing power. They may have qualified for a smaller amount, now they're qualifying for more. That may mean that you could have qualified for a small fixer-upper in town, or now you can qualify for a brand new, gorgeous home. A lot of people don't realize that manufactured homes can go government loans. They think that you have to have that 20% down conventional, and although that it can be a great option, we can do a VA loan for manufactured home. We will work FHA. So there's a ton of programs that are 0 down payment, low down payments that we can help you do. It's getting with the right lender, having the right relationship with your realtor so that they know all the steps that need to be taken. We can get it closed, it's smooth, and there's none of those week of closing surprises.
Oh, I hate those oopses, man, because you got these people are packed and they're go.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, we see a lot of refurbished manufactured homes. And dealing with Dawn, what we see is it's straight from the manufacturer. It's only been delivered to location one time. And so that automatically qualifies it with what they do to make sure it meets HUD guidelines. For those government loans, a lot of properties or manufacturers that have sat, they have been moved. And once they've been moved off its original location, Amber can kind of come in on this. They no longer qualify for those government loans. And so if you're a realtor and you're out looking at a property, you need to check the HUD plates and you need to talk to the seller to see if the property's ever been moved from its original location. That as well as, yep, I was about to say jump in because I know you know retrofitting, you know.
Ooh,
all
retrofitting
of
is the
this.
big deal. Yeah.
Yes, retrofitting structural engineer reports, having the right lender for that, right referral partner, right realtor is going to help you know, yes, we can get you with this structural engineer. They can get out there, they can tell you that the house has been tied down, the tongue and axle has been removed, we found the HUD plates, all of those things that are required in order to qualify.
I can't tell you how many people have been packed up and ready to buy a home only to be disappointed and in tears. And we know that buying a home is stressful, but the greatest moment in a realtor's life and a young couple or an older couple, anybody's life, buying a home should be when they get those keys. And it shouldn't be a week before when you're packed, you're ready to go, you've already enrolled the kids in a new school, and somebody goes, oh, by the way, we can't do that. And so it's just ridiculous. But
And it happens often.
Yeah,
it happens too often because the real estate agent doesn't do their job. And I'm sorry, folks, we're real estate agents, doesn't do their job by pointing out up front or doing their due diligence and saying this has to be cash. Now, I noticed something in there, and you're going to have to correct me if I'm wrong. And we're not going to say where, but I noticed very well built quality stuff on like an acre and a half up north of here. You guys are selling for like under $100 a foot?
Yes, and that actually has a garage on it with an overhead door. It's got concrete runners on it. It qualifies for all government financing. It's a beautiful home. We have a higher end one and we have a more price point one. So there's really any option you want. It comes on a little over an acre, right at an acre to an acre and a half, and it's very secluded. Your neighbors, it's in a subdivision, but it's tree lines. We have 10-foot, we have tree lines down the property line, and it's big lots and enjoyable lots. Your kids can actually get out there, ride the bicycles on the asphalt road. It's got you can actually get in your property and ride your four-wheelers if you want and have your own privacy. And we put a 24 by 24 building on there. We put a brand new home on it. We put upgraded underpinning on all of them. And plus they're all built energy smart. That way a consumer can buy more house and not have to give it to the light company, and actually can get more home and save money a lifetime.
Go. Jump. No, this is free discussion. Jump in.
A few things I want to say. One of the things a lot of people don't know is having that energy efficiency can help their financing. It can help them lower their rate. It can help them with their down payment. There's certain programs for those energy efficient homes that are a huge deal. My favorite thing, I guess, about partnering with y'all and working with y'all so much is that you know the houses. There's no question if we call Dawn and say, hey, this, you said it earlier, the manufactured mod.
The cross mods.
The cross mod, thank you. I had no idea what that was. When me and Brittany started talking to you and asking questions, that is a lot of information for realtors and lenders, and it puts you as the expert, which is a huge benefit to our people who are looking for homes.
I'm a broker with 95 agents, and we service 15 areas. I had no clue till about 15 minutes ago. Okay, so, and there's an educational experience because I don't compete with my agents, so I'm not in this kind of business. That's why we want to come to the experts. Yeah. Brittany came to me with this idea after she had talked to you and said, look, we're getting more and more problems. They talked about it and they came to me. We're getting more and more problems with people buying used mobile homes that they're being put in the MLS and they're just checking all the boxes, and they shouldn't check any of the boxes.
Yes.
And then we have people that sometimes it might be better if we found them 4 or 5 acres. Now, does that pay us a lot? No. But I guarantee you, if I bring a lovely couple in here that's going to buy a $160,000 home and I've got the land, everybody's going to be happy, and everybody made a little bit of money, and everybody got what they wanted. And guess what happens 4 or 5 years from now when they need another house? I might be able to sell them that stick and brick inventory. Might be in a different situation. So doing the right thing is what we should always aspire to do.
Not only that, you can also list that home when they're ready to upgrade into a site build, and you know that the home was done because we take care of all of it. When a customer comes see us, we can do the land improvements, which would be the runners, which would be the termite treatment, which would be all the homeowner inspections and engineer inspections that qualify it for the financing. That makes Amber's job easier.
And if you've had a buyer who's ever bought a new construction home, they know there is a ton of paperwork with it for lenders, for buyers, for realtors. The best thing about y'all is y'all have it together.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Well, I love
if there's
prepackaged.
anything that I can really just hone in on is every property that we've listed for Don and his company over here at Clayton. They jump through every hoop to make sure that the consumer gets what they were promised. So the wall-to-wall warranties, the home is in deliverable condition. When we list their homes, we know that he's going to make sure, their team is going to make sure that it checks all the proper guidelines to deliver it to those government loans. We're not just checking the boxes, they're actually going to deliver to those loans. So Amber, lender like you, can pick that contract up and run with it and know that we're going to get you to the closing table hassle-free. And that's what I love.
Yeah, and exactly. 5 years from now, somebody buys this house 5 years from now, they want to sell it, move into town, move into Holly Tree or something. We know he sold them the home, retrofit it right. She did the loan.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, we're done.
Yeah.
I love prepackaged deals that here's all the paperwork, you're done. Go to closing. Instead of we got to chase here, we got to chase there, we've got to do this. It makes it easier. Now, folks, I want to say something here today. The reason these two are here, first of all, Amber gets it done. If one of our agents, if you're looking for a loan, if one of our agents uses Amber and she says, I can't get them done, we don't have to shop anybody else because we know she did everything, bleed over the file, okay? With him, it's the same thing with Don. Don takes care of our customers. I don't want to sound like a Clayton Homes commercial, but I've had experience with every one of them in town, every one of them in East Texas. I could choose any of them to come out and film an MHG happy hour episode with. There was one name.
I have a great team with me, plus I surround myself with great companies to partner with that are going to take care of the same goal in mind, and that's that consumer. That way we can not only do business with them, but maybe earn your business of your future, the kids, the families, the in-laws. You might even want to downsize and put mom in a home on the back of the lot. We can help you there also. And we're going to do it all to state code and make sure you, the consumer, and your home's taken care of, because at the end of the day, we're going to see each other somewhere, and I want to know that I did a great job for you.
We live by a simple philosophy that Brittany's taken and ran with, and you know what it is. I believe that every customer either is or has the potential to either buy or refer to you $1 million worth of business in their lifetime. So if you take care of them at the level right now when inventory's low, when they're the CEO of the company instead of the guy in the warehouse, guess who's going to get that business? Okay? Look, they put me in a, what do we call this, a mod?
Cross mod.
They put me in a great cross mod. We raised the kids, and now I'm CEO of the company. All right? We're going to turn that into a rental. All right? And I'm going to buy from them. And I know what they made them. They got paid on 5 acres. All right? That was $60,000. They're getting a big payday today. But you know what? Always do the right thing. You'll get paid in the long run.
It's a huge benefit too with houses that you already have listed. They may not be here on the lot. They may already be on the land. They're already packaged. They're ready to go. And when you find those, what we love is I can reach out to Brittany or I can reach out to Dawn and say, hey, I'm looking this up. I don't see that it's been moved, but has it? That's a huge deal that most
we get in trouble with that in East Texas.
Yeah, they don't realize that you cannot move your home from mom and dad's land over to your own land now and change that entire aspect of it.
Oh yeah, I call it the redneck property rules. we can't do that. We can't do the redneck property rules because what happens there is once it's moved, it's not eligible for financing. Somebody's got to come out. It might be the nicest home in the world, but they moved it.
Yeah.
Well, and two, we were just talking about before we, kind of really picked up our conversation is I think a big consumer concern and is the old fable of, manufactured housing depreciates. But Dawn, you know as well as I do that is not true, guys.
Not the case. They're not the ones that I grew up with the tires on top.
No.
I'm sorry, that's what I grew up with. You go down the road in Cleburne, Texas, Burleson, Texas, cutting through on 1187 from Mansfield over to, you see trailer houses with tires on top of them and a little metal building and a Shetland pony out in the yard. Yeah. It's not that anymore.
Well, you see the homes, and just like the building materials are constantly on the rise. So a 2x4 5 years ago is almost quadrupled in price by now. So therefore, that home does not depreciate, it only appreciates. And especially when you tie it up with land, it only goes up in value that much more. Currently right now we're in a housing shortage, so all those older homes are worth top dollar right now.
Well, yeah, we started working with you just a few years ago, and we've seen the same models updated, upgraded, but still selling for a significant amount more per square foot on the same lot size. So yeah, they're definitely appreciating. Absolutely.
Yes. We had a conversation the other day. I'm on a broker's roundtable call once a month, and they were saying they could use homes, they could use homes, they could use homes. They said, what could you use? I said, I could use 1,000 homes in East Texas right now between 200 and 300,000, and I would still be out by Christmas.
Yes, and believe it or not, we have homes in Gilmer, the Gladewater area, Chapel Hill, all over East Texas. Lindale, Chandler.
Some coming maybe in Athens.
Yeah, some of them don't even sit on the market for less than 30 days, and we already writing contracts on them, and it's amazing, And
well, what's great is you're doing the spec build that builders used to do. Builders used to do spec houses. You're doing spec houses.
Well, and that's been kind of
that's what I saw. That's what I saw on the wall there. Doing spec houses at $100 a foot.
Well, a lot of customers cannot wait 3 to 6 months for a land home package to take place, and they need to move in something right now. So what we do is we get the land, we pour the runners, we put the driveways in, we put the home there, we get it all ready, we even do everything in the house. That way when we give you your keys, it is move-in ready and there's nothing that needs to be done, but you can just start unpacking boxes and enjoying your home.
Yeah, and we've worked with anybody from small young families to retired couples, so it fits every package. You can go all the way from new families to those, buying their final home. So
well, I've got a feeling you're fixing to do that. You listed a home the other day, sold it in 24 hours in Canton, and they're considering doing something just like that. They just just want a place for the grandkids to come and run, and it's a very real option because today the way they're built, they're not built the way we used to build them. And I couldn't believe it when I closed the front door, and this is 4 o'clock on Loop 323 in Tyler, and
Busy.
you can't hear anything.
Yes.
You can't hear it at all.
And you couldn't, I was worried that we wouldn't be able to hear from outside because it was so loud with the
There's
cars, but
nothing going on in here.
I think that's the misconception. I think it's the depreciation. I think it's the way that it's built. I don't think people realize. I think it's financing. I think a lot of people think that they have to go to an in-house lender, they have to go to their bank, they have to put 25% down, where we're seeing so many people buy manufactured homes because, one, there's not enough inventory, but two, they're also buying them because you're running into a loan amount issue. If we can only qualify for $160,000, but we need a 3-bedroom home, you're exactly right. The cost of lumber, the new construction, it's a lot higher.
You can't get a clean, energy efficient, brand new home.
Well, here's what happened.
affordable
They end
price
up in
like
they end up in a highest and best bidding war in town on a home that's $160,000 that needs $25,000 worth of repairs. Or they can come out to him, get a house that's $160,000 on a couple acres, acre and a half of land, okay? And it's brand new. They move in, put the Christmas tree up right now.
Yeah, and that's
With a builder's warranty on it.
With a builder's
that's what I was
warranty on
about
it.
to say. That's something a lot of people don't understand. You guys don't just let people come out, pick out a demo, and you haul it off the lot. Like, please
No, it
explain
don't work that way anymore.
that you guys have a true factory that does in-house building that
We can do
manufactures these from bottom up, and you can always upgrade. You
Isn't
can
the
do all
factory
sorts
right
of
down the
changes.
road?
Yes, we have one right here in Athens. We have some in Sulphur Springs, and pretty much you can pick your own colors, cabinets, countertops. You name it, we almost do it in all these homes, and all of them come in beautiful. We get them out on location, we set them up, we go through them, we touch everything up. That way when we give you your home, we try to give it to you in a defect-free position. That way you can focus on unpacking and enjoying your house.
And then call you in a few weeks if anything's wrong and just come out and send a repair guy out. He knocks it out in an afternoon.
Well, I learned a long time ago, I surround myself with a good team, I limit those calls.
Yeah, you limit
Yes,
those calls.
and we do see that a lot in new construction. You bring it up, but I've sold
Yeah.
a lot of brand new homes where the contractors go MIA, and so the home's finished
Yeah.
and builders disappear, or it's like pulling teeth in that first couple years to get some things taken care of. Dawn is always taking care of our clients, and so that's really important.
That's the reason we're here today. Guys, I want to touch on the final things, and we're going to wrap this up. We're going to start the MHG Happy Hour. We're going to start making them a little shorter. Every now and then, I hope you liked us taking it on the road, because every now and then we're going to do on the road when we have something that we feel is interesting. And you can thank these two ladies for that. These two ladies felt this needed. He was the only choice that we all agreed on, and I want to tell you, and that says something. We just love taking care of customers. Yes, it pays, but sometimes it pays better. But doing the right thing always pays in the long run. So today, what we've learned, we can do FHA, which is 3.5% out of pocket.
Yep, you can do a VA loan, 0% down. So veterans, you are eligible to purchase a manufactured home. Be sure you talk to your lender. There's some stipulations that change from manufactured to stick-built homes. Same thing with modulars. I think a lot of people don't realize the stipulations with them as well. There are a ton of programs there that we can help you get into.
Well, she said, please talk to your lender. I'm going,
I mean,
please
lender by
talk
me.
to your lender.
By lender, I mean
Okay.
And if you go with Amber will get in touch with me. We'll find out the exact financing. We'll make sure the house meets every inspection, because we're not going to delay anything. We want to get you in your forever home and let you enjoy it.
And then moving from Amber to Don, we know we can go FHA. We know we can go VA. We can go conventional. By God, we can go cash. Okay. You can get what you want, can't you?
Yes, it's not Burger King, but you can have it your way.
You can't have it your way. And that's great. And if somebody says, I need a house today,
We have some that are move-in ready, and we have some display units we do sell, but right now with limited inventory, that is very hard, so I don't want to tell someone that they can pick something
it's
off the
still
lot right
it's
away.
still quicker than building.
Yes, it's a lot quicker than building, and everything's been inspected before it leaves the building facility. Once it gets to my lot, we inspect it again. Then once we deliver it and set it, we go through the home thoroughly with a huge checklist. That way, everything's completed, and you can just focus on unpacking and going back to work and enjoying your home with your
I got to tell on you a little bit. We're supposed to start filming today at 3. You were about 15 minutes late because you had a customer that didn't know how something worked, and you yourself drove out and took care
Well,
of it.
we're going to take care of our customers, and we're always going to be there for them. I'm only a phone call away, and I like to be out there because
Oh, no,
at
I
the
love
end of
it.
the day,
I love it. Go get your hands dirty with
yes,
all of it.
hey, that's the best way to do it. Nothing's going to mean more to them if they don't see, they see me out there and they know I care, and I wanted to give her those keys and let her enjoy that house.
Yeah. Folks, I'm Terry Miller with Miller Homes Group, and I'm going to let Brittany take us to the house. Take us out of here.
Thank you guys for spending some time with us today. I hope we answered all of your questions, or maybe at least gave you a little takeaway from today's lesson about manufactured housing. Now you know who to call: Amber Finance of America, Don at Clayton, or me or Terry at Miller Homes Group, and we look forward to our next meeting.